we got to make this happen. Can you see this? This is my signature watch, my Seiko Tuna, a very reasonable watch, a very safe, classic watch. This is my Jennifer Aniston. The relationship was doing so well. And then Angelina Jolie shows up. You know, this bigger version, more bold, you know, you got the silicone, I don't know. Just like, what happened here? And I was talking about this with Johnny, and he had a great term for this watch. He said, this is the Gonzo Watch. A Gonzo watch is loud, it's bold, it's exaggerated, it's this monster of a watch. It almost screams anti-establishment. It's the purple prose of Hunter S. Thompson in stainless steel coming to bite your head off. And I wore this watch yesterday. It feels good on the wrist. It's got huge wrist presence. Frankly, I've got some conflicted feelings about this watch that I want to go over with you today. Number one, what I like about it, bold wrist presence. There's, you know, when you walk into a room, oh, someone's wearing a watch. There's no question that you're wearing a watch. The other thing is the Lume Markers. Not only are they bright, like the Seiko Tuna, but they're huge. And I really like the hugeness of those markers. What did I do? Pull a Brad Pitt? Did I dump my Tuna, my signature watch Tuna for Angelina Jolie? In any event, so there's a big difference in the Lume Markers. What else do I like about it? Solid build quality. Reliable, robust Miyota 9015 movement. The crown feels solid and sturdy. Love the carbon dial. Love the ratcheting clasp. I love that it's different. You don't get lost in the crowd in this thing. Look at the case. Look at that case. You can just see it there. Now, is it my signature watch? I don't think so. I'd have to give it to the Tuna. The Tuna is just a little bit more classic, a little less less gonzo for that long time appeal. Let me give you a close-up of the Megalodon. And so I just think that maybe the Megalodon is too gonzo. Here's some cons. Here are some things that I don't like about the Megalodon. The gonzo quality, using Johnny Casual's term, which is its strength, is also its weakness. It seems to embody perpetual adolescence, which, by the way, great essay by Joseph Epstein online. I feel sometimes when I'm wearing this watch that I'm the middle-aged man who's wearing, you know, an Adidas warm-up suit with the zipper unzipped, and you can see his hairy chest and his gold chain, and he's at a nightclub trying to hit on 20-year-olds. Also, the case thickness almost seems cartoonish. It's almost a cartoon. Number three, I'm not sure I want to be the type of guy who dumps Jennifer Aniston for the latest flavor, you know, Angelina Jolie. By the way, I respect Angelina Jolie. She does a lot of good things throughout the world. I'm just using her as a metaphor. Forgive me, Angelina Jolie. You're awesome. No offense here. Everyone loves Angelina Jolie. I'm not sure I want to be the type of guy who has to wear a Gonzo watch. It's almost, if we can change the word Gonzo, it's almost a compensation watch. And whereas the Tuna hits the sweet spot for classic boldness without going overboard. Look at that. That's classic, man. It's my signature watch right there. This was my Grail 3 years ago. Got it almost 2 years ago. This is my Grail. Have I betrayed you for the Angelina Jolie? Can I have a moment and cry? Can my Tuna and I have a moment? All right, come on, McMahon. Get back to reality. Uh-oh, the focus. All right, there we go. So, number four. I feel like when I wear the Megalodon, I'm almost trying too hard, and that gives me a certain shame. Do I really need to try this hard to be noticed? By the way, am I trying to intellectually persuade myself to sell my Megalodon? We'll talk about that in a second. Number five. Here's what I can say about the Megalodon. The shame of that I just described is further reinforced by the fact that the Megalodon reminds me of my watch collecting dark ages. Those of you who've read my blog know that I was living in a period of watch collecting ignorance. Let's see, what's the Arabic term for ignorance? Yahiliyaya or Jahiliyaya. And this is when I used to sit around in my pajamas eating Hot Pockets, watching the now defunct Shop NBC sell 60mm Invictas. And I go, oh my God, I've just gone to the top of the mountain in the watch world. And I hate to say this is so unfair to Benares. They make really good watches, but I can't help it. I associate it with my Invicta days. So that's number 5. So as you can see, I have very conflicted feelings about the Megalodon, and I almost feel as I was giving you this presentation that I was trying to convince myself to sell it. Now I've rebought this thing. This is my 3rd Megalodon, so you can tell I'm really of established clarity. When you want watch advice, come to me. You don't get any wiser than this right here on this channel. So you know, I have no resolution, and I think that's pathetic that I'm even presenting this to the watch community. What are you guys gonna do? You guys gonna like steer me to watch Nirvana? You know, my inner watch guru says, oh, calm down, my child. You know, when you're ready to change, when you're ready to sell it, you'll sell it. You can't rush it. Just take a deep breath and calm down. And then my inner watch cynic says, would you shut up? My watch obsession has always been defined by conflict and neurosis and, you know, first world problem torment, you know. So I don't know. The torment lives on, brothers. The torment lives on. To be continued.